State of the Union address, what a massive waste of time. This thing made sense when the federal government had almost no impact on our daily lives and no one saw the president all year or years and nothing he did ever affected anyone. But now that the federal government has control over pretty much everything we do and we see the president make the same speech pretty much every day all year long, this is really a pointless charade. But that being said, his big point was the rich did it. It's all the rich's fault. Instead of hearing that lie over and over and over again for the next 2 years, let's talk about the truth. I'm done talking or listening to how much of the pie Bill Gates is eating. America is a kitchen. We can all bake our own pies. I'm so sick and tired of this economic illiteracy and manipulation from the left. It means nothing how much money Donald Trump has. How much money he has does not mean there's less money to earn. It doesn't mean there's less money for you. It means nothing to your life. Well, it does mean something to your life because people like Donald Trump invest in companies that will hire you, or invest in companies that will buy a machine that you'll work on, or will invest in a company that will hire someone down the street who will earn money, who will then buy something from you. So in that sense, yeah, it does matter, but that's good. Bill Gates having a lot of money doesn't take any money from you. Only the government takes money from you every single day. I forgot to say that this is Here's What's Up. Hi, Slater Crusaders. How are you? Thank you for being here. We do an important story, a story that'll make you smart, and something that'll make you feel good. So that was the important story. Now let's do something that'll make you smart. Let's break down the 7th sentence of the State of the Union address. You did not have to go very far into the address to start finding the lies and manipulation. This is sentence number 7.
We are as free from the grip of foreign oil as we've been in almost 30 years.
Yeah. No thanks to you. There are 4 entities that own land in the United States. You have the federal government, the state government, private ownership, and Native Americans. From 2009 to 2013, oil production on federal land fell 6%. In that same time period, oil production on private and state land increased 61%. So just in those 4 years on state and private land, we have increased oil production by 2.1 million barrels a day. Just the increase in the last 4 years is more oil than is produced in Algeria, Libya, Qatar, and Norway. That's just the increase. So, Mr. President, gas prices are not going down because of you. We're not increasing our oil production because of you. That's all done in spite of you. Don't forget anyone, the president's energy secretary, Stephen Chu, in 2008, said somehow we have to figure out how to boost the price of gasoline to the levels of Europe. Don't forget that it was this president, when he was trying to get elected, who said he wants to necessarily increase prices for electricity.
Electricity rates would necessarily skyrocket. Even, regardless of what I say about whether coal is good or bad, because I'm capping greenhouse gases, coal-powered plants, natural gas, you name it, whatever the plants were, whatever the industry was, they would have to retrofit their operations. That will cost money. They will pass that money on to consumers.
So he is literally bragging about doing things that are the opposite of what he said he was going to do when he was campaigning. All right, let's do a feel-good story, but we'll keep it in the world of what happened yesterday at the State of the Union. What happened in the front of the room of the State of the Union means nothing. Every year the president talks about what he's going to get done and what he's going to get fixed, and then every year, after the speech, nothing gets done and nothing gets fixed. I'm much more interested in people like Lieutenant Jim Downing. He was there. He was in the speech. He was in the audience. He is the oldest surviving veteran from Pearl Harbor. He's 101 years young. I love this man because after the attack, he saw hundreds of dead bodies. And he walked up to them and he found their dog tags and memorized their names so that he could write their families letters.
I believe that weakness invites aggression. And so the message I want to see passed on is that if we're weak, we're vulnerable. Keep America strong.
I'll tell you, if Jim wanted to go to the State of the Union, I'm all for it. I just wish he wanted to give the entire speech himself, because I care much more about what he has to say than our president. I don't think I'm alone on that. But that being said, the president did in fact give the speech. If you watched it last night, what stood out the most to you? I should say, what ticked you off the most of the president's speech yesterday. His biggest lie, biggest deceit, the thing that really bothered you the most about what he said and therefore what's going to be happening these next 2 years. Please leave it in the comment section below. You can click over Miles's face right here to last week's video. Oh, we did one about Islamic extremism. Please watch that if you haven't yet. You can click over My Ugly Mug in order to download the Liberty Tree app, which is totally free for your smartphone, and you can click right here for a link to our daily radio show. I was going to say that we do every day, but it's daily. That's what that one word means. Thanks for watching. Click on one of these.